Hey, let me introduce myself. I'm Raven. This is welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm calling it Lessons Learned. I started to call it Raven's Rants, but I thought, well, I'm not always going to be ranting and raving. I'm going to be also talking about some stuff, that of lots of different things, and I hope you'll find it interesting. But I'm a regular guy most of all. I am an author. I've written a couple of books, and I'm writing a fantasy fiction series, that I'm really enjoying writing. And I'm also a teacher. I teach survival skills and primitive skills at a couple of community colleges in North Carolina mountains, and also just on my own. Sometimes in my own yard, we're sitting out there around a fire and we're tanning hides or something like that. I love the earth. I love earthy skills. I've been involved in that kind of thing and been teaching it since 1986. But I've always loved the outdoors. Um, but I'm also an author, as I said, and I'm also, I don't know, a bit of a philosopher and a teacher, and I've just learned a lot of things in life, and I write about it, and I have several blogs, things like that, but I don't know, I just for some reason I got the idea to do a YouTube channel and just talk about, the different things I think, because I'm a thinker. I mean, sometimes I probably overthink and overanalyze things, but I learn a lot from it. I'm always watching people. I've told people I'm a student of people. It's like every person in the world is like my teacher. I'm like, observing their, I can be sitting in a park, and looking at a couple, talking, or I can be looking at somebody's facial expressions, and kind of wonder if they're sad or they're mad or they're glad or what they are. And, I look at kids playing, and laughing and stuff, and it makes me smile. And, so but I'm always learning, and then I also hear a lot of troubles that people have in their marriages, and they have trouble with other people. They, and their bills and finances, and there's the world news, things like the election and terrorism and all those big issues like that, and I realize we're all under some kind of a pressure, and and we can't, and I for one, am interested, and I want to help, where I can, and that's why I'm always listening. I'm learning. I feel like I can learn. I've learned a lot from life, as they say. I've been to the school of hard knocks. Still am enrolled. Probably not that good of a student of it sometimes. But I've been through some stuff, and I mean, and I'm not going to say I've been through. I'm not going here to compare. The things I've been through are worse than things other people have been through, because I know there's people who've been through a lot worse things than I have. And I think I found that the important thing in life to me is to learn from those mistakes. People want to fret all day long about, well, God, why'd you let this do this? Is it God's fault? Is it the devil's fault? Is it Joe's fault? Is it my husband's fault? My wife's fault? My kid's fault? And instead, I feel like, I've learned to just say, well, that's not going to be a good place fault. I mean, it isn't going to change anything, but what can I learn from it? And that's kind of where I'm at, with this YouTube channel is, I just want to talk about lessons that I've learned in life. Sometimes I might share some things I've wrote. Sometimes I might, just ramble on about some stuff. As my wife says, sometimes I just ramble. So this gives me a chance to ramble. And hopefully, though, somebody out here that's just in this YouTube channel is going to find some of my ramblings interesting, some of my ravings and stuff. And, I'm a husband. I'm a parent. I've still got a couple of kids at home. Uh, I enjoy life, though. I really do. I mean, I don't. I try not to worry, but I will confess, that that is a challenge to me. But I've learned a lot about how to control my thoughts and how to control my worries and my cares, and not let things get to me. And stuff like that I want to share. I mean, I've been through some anxiety and some depression. I've been through a bad breakup in a marriage. I've been a single parent. I'm in a good marriage now. Been in a good marriage for at this broadcast date here in the May of 2016. I'm around 4 years, and got a good life partner, I think. And I think that she's been through a lot, and I've been through a lot. And together, we've learned a lot of things, and we're applying it and modeling it, hopefully, before the world and before our own children, of how a true partnership ought to be. Because I think that that's important in a marriage. I'm going to be talking more about that too, because there's just so much messed up stuff out there about, it just bothers me so much when any kind of religion or any kind of marriage or any person, individual that thinks that they're superior over another person, because I think we're all needed in life, and we all merit respect, no matter who we are, no matter what our gender or race or, even sexual preference, let's just go there. But we'll be talking about some of that, but lots of different things that we'll be talking about. And I hope that you'll find some of these things interesting. And I hope you'll come back. And this is just an introduction. And my name's Raven, and I have a website, wayoftheraven.net, and I also have several blogs. And then, if you ever want to email me or something like that, then it's raven@wayoftheraven.net. But I'm hoping you'll find some of these things interesting. And if you've got some topics for discussion and some things you want me to talk about, then share them with me, and we'll talk about them. So I hope you'll find this interesting, though, and give me a chance, to listen to a couple of videos before going away. Hope you'll subscribe to this YouTube channel, and you'll share it with others also, and tell them about it. And let's just see where this goes. And I hope you'll enjoy it. I hope I can help some people, and look forward to interacting to you in this way.